it is almost December 1st. It is actually less than 24 hours away, and that means it is time for Advent and countdown calendar knitting and all that end of year hustle and bustle that I love, that also stresses me out, but all in all it's really fun, and I've collected a few things, more than I thought I did, frankly, that I figured we would get to talk about before we talk about works in progress and the likes. So I had been keeping these pretty much a secret, and not talked about anything of these here, because they just well, they've been purchased throughout the year, and then they came in over the last month or two, and so here we are with a ton of stuff to be working on. I'm going to start with the smallest, and that is the Explorer Knits Christmas Day cast on. This is a sock set, and I have opened it already because I was very curious, and it does come with a candle and also with a progress keeper. Super adorable. I really love the picture here that was used to decorate the box a bit. I can't wait to cast this on, but this will be my Christmas Eve cast on, so it's going to stay in here for quite a while longer, and I feel almost bad about that, but I have added skeins. So let's talk about those. First up, I have the Freckled Whimsy skein right here. It's full skein and a mini. Oops, focus. And it says, no peeking, don't open until December 1st, and I have not opened this yet. I might peek in and grab the mini skein at least, so I can cast that on and get the cuff started, or the toe, depending on how I feel like doing this. I feel like with 24 stripes, if the stripes are 5 rows long, I prefer to start with the toe and just work my way up, because that way I know when I'm going to be at the end of the 24 stripes. So there's that. And then I got the, oops, I also got the Cozy Knitter Advent skein right here, again no peeking, with the mini right here. And I'm going to cake this up and get started probably tonight, depending on how my time is looking in the evening. But yeah, so we'll have this. So that's 2 sock sets. Then I ended up getting the Woolberry Fiber Co. December. I couldn't decide, so I ended up getting the 4 tonals in DK, which will end up with being a sweater for myself. And I'm going to make this a little more fitted, possibly a slightly cropped sweater, but that's the plan for that. And I also got the sock set, so we'll be trying to knit some socks. That's a lot of socks. I have sock needles on the way though, because I think for the rest of the year, all other socks that I've been working on will take a break. So we've got that. Next up, and for the second year, I have the Pineapple yarn countdown box. This is for 2022. Last year was a gradient, and I got the fingering version, so Lani sock. This year I got Lani DK, which is slightly bigger, and I have not yet picked a pattern for this. Part of that is because I'm torn between making a blanket and making a shawl. Amber O'Brien has the Rapid Real Good. That is DK weight, that I think would be gorgeous. Again, this is a fade, so we'll see. But yeah, this is super exciting. Let's see. I believe I can show a little bit of the inside, because this is usually just really gorgeous, and Marina packages it up real nice. So you have the individual base skeins in little papers, and then the goodies are here, and there's a full skein of course, so it'll be fun. But yeah, I would like to know what you all are planning for full skeins, not for full skeins, for DK weight advents, because I feel like there's not a ton out there. Like a lot of them are fingering held double to make them more of a fade, and that's not what I have. So leave me any kind of pattern suggestions you may have, because I'm curious, and like I said, I'm not yet 100% certain what I'm gonna do. For year number 3 now, I have the Dragon Hoard Yarns and Yarn Cafe Creations Advent. They are in here, and this year they come in these adorable bags. They are resealable, which I think is amazing. But yeah, and I think each day has the stamp of who dyed it, which is real cool. So there's that, and it comes with a project bag, which is cool, plus the December 25th full skein. I've been collecting some things. So this is fingering weight, and I think I will be making another Radband cardigan with this one. Next up, not a full calendar and not entirely yarn, is the Woolly Thistle 12-day box. So half of this is yarn, and I believe there's a pattern in here. I haven't even opened it yet, so I don't know, but I believe there's a pattern suggestion in here, plus some additional goodies, and I don't know what they are. We'll find out together. So this was something that I was debating going back and forth about, but then I ended up getting it, and yeah, I'm excited. And it's not all yarn, so I don't feel bad. Also, Advent yarn does not count as stash. And then the last one is a repeat from last year. It is my Burden Blend Tea Advent calendar. This is 24 days of teas. And last year I had the decaf version. This year I chose caffeinated. And so they're all, I think they're mostly black teas, but I don't remember, and it does not say on here. But the teas last year were really good. I had fun drinking them and trying them out, and I had with the two tea bags a day, you actually get quite a bit, and that's really nice. So starting tomorrow morning, I'll be having a cup of tea for the morning, and it'll be fun, and I can't wait. Since we're at new yarn, let's talk about more new yarn, and this is more of the Woolly Thistle. This is the selection box, which is something they bring out once a year. Last year I didn't get it because I didn't know what to expect, I guess, in the end. And this year it was their pre-Black Friday sale. And this year I decided to go and get it because I have gotten the smaller ones earlier this year. I got one or two, and it was really fun. It was nice yarn. Plus it comes with pattern suggestions. So let me open this. So, the first thing you always get is this gorgeous little card. Thank you for your order. And there's always a handwritten note on the back, and the pictures do change. This is Rambler, which is the Woolly Thistle's new store brand. I want to say sock yarn, which is real nice. And then you have the pattern suggestions. They're not included, they're suggestions only, and there are a total of 7 patterns right here. And then on the back it lists the contents of the box, and we have 100 gram fingering skein, 250 gram sport weight skeins, 100 gram DK, another 100 gram DK, 250 gram light fingering, 200 gram cakes of an Aran weight, and 250 grams of another sport weight, plus a tea towel, stitch markers, 2 tough lanolin hand bombs, the twisty, this also, I ordered this one too. The Murray Wallen Wildwood book, because there are a few patterns in here that I would like to try and knit. So here's the tea towel. Here are the tough bars. It's black tea bergamot and espresso vanilla. And then you have the stitch markers, some stickers, and what's the other one? Oh, the Knitting Barber wool comb. It's this one right here. And then for the yarns, we have, this is Appledore, John Arwen Textiles Appledore. This is a DK. Oh, that feels like fingering weight. I'll probably bloom. So, yeah, this is a tad rustic, but not super rough. Then we have, oh, this is amazing. This is Black Isle Yarns. This is, oh, there. I think it's sport weight. This is super soft. And a nice neutral color. Then we have Garthenor, number 2. And I've knit with Garthenor before. It's really nice to knit with, so I'm excited for that. We have 2 skeins of the Jagger Spun, the Gotland Heather, in those 2 colors, which will make probably great color work. Pardon me. I love this. Then the Woolly Thistle project bag, because you can never have enough project bags. Then this is Manchalopi. This is it's the unspun, similar to the whatchamacallit, the plates of the Icelandic yarn. I think it's Icelandic, and yeah, super cool. Can't wait to play with this. Next up we have 2 skeins of the Wensleydale long wool Aran weight yarn right here in a red and a nice charcoal gray. And we have some Brahma Lamel yarn. I think that's lamb wool. And in these 2 nice green colors. I think these are really nice. They're super like, I feel like very Christmassy. So this is really nice, and yeah. So you pack those all back in. You too. That's the Woolly Thistle selection box. And finally, at long last, with the kindest of connotations here, I received my Explorer Knits Ireland 2.0 collection order, and this is what I want to knit the Alley sweater with by S-Knits. Super excited about this. I also got a couple skeins of colorways that I had ordered in the first run of the Ireland collection to just fill in some gaps and make sure I have an actual sweaters quantity. Because initially I was like, ooh, maybe that's gonna be too bright, and then I saw them in person and I was like, gotta have this. So we'll start with my Alley sweater. I'm gonna take these out. So this is Muckross, which is this nice, gorgeous yellowy green, along with Murphy's Bread and Woolly. These are all DK, and then I have my goodness here in fingering, which is to fill up the lack of a sweater quantity that I needed, because this colorway is just too good to be true. And then we have 2 more skeins of My Guinness because I thought it was going to be too dark and too cool tone for me, but then I saw the first skein I got in person and I was like, oh, this has to be a sweater and it's going to be an amazing sweater. So we got this. I got another fingering of Woolly. I've got 1 more skein of Emerald Isle. I have 1 skein of, where are you? Skellig, Thea, and 1 skein of Woodruff. So these are all the naughty socks. And it'll be fun and amazing and I can't wait. So be prepared for loads of sweaters in the upcoming months, but also for apparently quite some socks, because sock sets. Now, speaking of all the fun things I'm going to be knitting, I've also been knitting, and this is where we're going to start with all the fun WIPs and FOs. So first up I have a pair of socks in here, and those might take a break because they were meant to be finished on the 30th of November, and that's not gonna happen because, oh wait, come here, because this is where we're at. So I'm knitting these with opposing contrast color cuffs because I just didn't want to wait with the second sock, and I just figured why not do it this way. So this is a woolen women fibers colorway. This is the sweater weather sock set, which comes with this main skein right here and then 2 contrast colors. And the pattern is the Coffee Talk socks by Tracy Miller, who is one half of the Grocery Girls. So these got started but are going to most likely be taking a break just because I have 2 pairs of socks right there. Then, let me grab this. Almost done is my 21 advent calendar knit with my Corner of Craft advent calendar, which was the Chromatic Yarns, the Dungeons and Dragons inspired colorways. This was random colors, so not a fade mini skeins, and I decided to make an adventure wrap, and I'm very close to being done, so here we go. I hope I can finish this tonight. I didn't knit as much on this in the last week as I wanted because I was working on something else that I was hoping to finish by tomorrow, but that's not gonna happen, unfortunately. So yeah, this is it. It's super gorgeous, fun. Colors completely out of my wheelhouse, but this is so nice and soft and squishy because of the garter stitch texture. And I think it'll be fun. Look, super nice and squishy. Where is it? My wonderful, not meant to happen by tomorrow, cardigan, my Baronia cardigan. I am hosting this in a Kelly E. McD project bag that I got with this all kinds of coffee mugs, which perfect for me if you know me. I drink a lot of coffee. I have one sitting right there. I am knitting this out of Katya Concept Cotton Merino Glam in the colorway Silver. So as you can see, this is sparkly yarn, perfect for the holidays. It was meant to be my holiday, my holiday party cardigan to go with my outfit. And now I don't have an outfit because no cardigan. So we're in the process of figuring that out. But I'm going to show you where I'm at, and you will see I'm actually pretty far. Okay, here's the top. So, this is where we're at. I just need 2 sleeves and the button band. So, number 1 problem was the sleeves. I got about a repeat in, I was at the last row of the repeat when I noticed I was off for that particular row by 1 stitch. could not figure out where the hell I went wrong, because every counting it looked right until that last stitch, even the row before until that last stitch, it seemed fine. So I don't know what happened. It must have been me. So I was like, okay, there's not a chance I can rip this out, restart the sleeve, and figure it out, because at this point I had tried it like 2 or 3 times already. I was like, alright, what about if I do stockinette sleeves? Because there's a lot of lace pattern going on, as you can tell. I'll show you this side. Super pretty. Maybe just plain stockinette sleeves, just to get it done, and it did not look right at all. There's a story highlight on my Instagram page where I've shown a picture of the stockinette sleeves, like started like this much maybe. It just, no, not worth spending all the time on it. So I ripped that back out and I started the sleeves again. It's not going to be done by tomorrow. Alas, this cardigan will be done. This is a gorgeous cardigan pattern by Amber O'Brien again. It is also cropped, and it's not like the outfit will not be worn eventually. So we're working on this and it will be done eventually, but apparently not tomorrow. So the thing is, I have to say, I do really think it was a me problem with the with this last row, with that one stitch that was off. I don't know what it did. I just couldn't figure it out, and at that point it was really a moot point trying to like redo it all again and again and again. And just, well, sleep is not overrated. So I'm gonna continue on with this. Then another project that took a break because of that cardigan was my Stephen West mystery knit along. I had gotten all the way to clue number 3. Let me see how I'm gonna best show this here. So there we go. Clue 1, 2, and clue 3 got started. I love this. I love the pattern, with the exception of the last bit of the last clue, and I'm debating on maybe modifying it a little bit to make it closer to what I would like to have. But we'll see when I get there. So the yarns I've used for this is a combination of some Isaiah yarns, which I got in a kit from West Stephen and Penelope, which is the yarn set that Stephen and Malia co-own. And this is just their alpaca yarn, which is super soft and nice to knit with. It's this color here, and then the golden right there. And then the other brown is actually Lolo did it in, was it Bourbon? In a Bourbon right here. Love the colors together, really fun. And I think it would go with a lot in my wardrobe, which is why I ended up picking these particular colors. So it's more neutral, but it'll be fun, and I can't wait to finish it. But it's gonna take a while. Where's my needle coming from? Okay. So unfortunately, this one currently holds like 3 of my needles, which is inconvenient. But we'll get there eventually. I've already been debating on whether I should just finish side 1, clue 4 part 1 on this side, and then side 2 finish clue 4 part 1 on this side, just to have it to free up needles basically. But it's super large already. Alright, let me quickly fold this up again. Oh, and this one actually is housed in my tiny Casey bag right here, perfect size. I can't fit a sweater in it or a Stephen West shawl. They're about the same amount of skeins, so Here we go. Let me think. I have an at long last finished object. This is the Take Notice hat by Mary of Kino Knits. And I cast this on at the beginning of the year for the head to toe cowl with Kino Knits and Jessie Ostermiller. Here you go. Love it. Perfect size. This is Malabrigo Rios in, I think Marte is the colorway. And this little cable right here is just really too pretty. It was fun to knit. It was a little tricky with kids running around and making a ton of noise, obviously, but we got it done. And I'm trying to think where the hell I put this. There. I have an almost finished object, which is almost finished because of me and the Baronia cardigan. This is my Circle pullover by Kate Davies in Knitted with DK, the colorway Oregon Sky. I still have lifelines in it. Look at this gorgeous twisted stitch yoke. I need to, I want to undo the neckband and redo the bind off because I think it's a little, it's, I wouldn't say, it's not even too tight really. I can fit my head through alright, but I think I can do a neater job on it. And then I need to close up the underarms. This is a bottom-up construction, and weave in ends, block it, and I'm done. So if I'm not working on my Adventures wrap tonight, I'm probably going to try this. So that is this pretty guy here. And I'm trying to think. So I think part of my problem is I had filmed a few more bits and bobs here and there, and they just did not turn out right. So I don't know what I mentioned or what I didn't mention. I might have to go into the what's all the birds? I might have to look into the last two videos to just see what I had already talked about in my knitting diary versus what I just hadn't gotten to / had gotten to, but in maybe not the, oh, what's it called? Not in the ones that actually saw the light of day. But all in all, I am planning my Advent and December knitting right now, and gee, these birds. But basically I am just going to be knitting fun things with fun yarns for the rest of December, and hopefully I'll be able to check in to show you like my Advent colors as I open them up, or like after a week or something like that. We'll see how that works out with my schedule and everything, but yeah, it's all a matter of how can I fit everything in at this point. So I hope you'll have a great time, happy knitting, and let me know what you're planning for your December knitting, for your maybe countdown or Advent cast-ons. I would love to have all the patterns. I would really enjoy knitting every single pattern out there, but that's just not possible. And also I only have, I say, 2 Advents to be working on with these. So with that, I will hop off and I will see what the hell these birds are doing because they're loud and I hope you can't hear them. Bye.